Book stories. Let's go. See, a lot of them are done today.
Heavy, heavy, heavy. Yeah. Thank you.
Couple minutes to relax. Settle down. Ready to come on? Alright, yes. Just don't worry about this one. It's for you. It's for you and me, right? And if you want me, I'll send you a link. You can have this recording, right? You can share it with your friends, your family. Okay? It's not just, we'll not share it with anybody else. Okay? Alright, so let's review who are we talking about? Last 2 weeks. We're talking about the Aztecs. Right. And if you look at the picture, who do you think this is? This is a Spanish guy.
Yeah.
Do we know what is his name? What is his name? Hernan Cortez. And what do you think he's looking at? He's looking somewhere. He's looking at some place. What is he looking at? What is that city? Tenochtitlan, right? Tenochtitlan. How do we call it today, though? Is it Tenochtitlan today? Mexico City. Look, what do you see around Tenochtitlan? What is that blue?
Water.
It's water, right? So it was built on water, right? And this is a big lake. So this city was built on water a long time ago. Do you remember? Okay. So let me, let's go through the vocabulary. You can have a look just a minute. All right, let's go through the vocabulary words. Let me. Oh. All right, you ready? I'll point to the special sound. Please repeat, like we usually do. Okay, ready? O.
Go.
O. Next one. I. Island. S is silent, right? Island. Next one. I.
Burning.
Building. O. Road, right? Big, bigger, the biggest. E. Seat. Take a seat. O. Us. Let's go to church. The Aztec culture, the Mexican culture, right? American culture. O. Culture. Leave, left, left. Hernan Cortez left Spain, right? Left Spain. Okay. No, knew, known. He knew the Aztecs had gold. He knew Aztecs had gold and he wanted gold too. Hear, heard. He heard that the Aztecs sacrificed people. Remember? Okay. And a couple of more expressions. Be afraid of. Can I say I be afraid of? No. What do I say? I am afraid of. Now I remember you were afraid of, what did you say? Of me. All right, somebody was afraid of me. Sandy was not here, but he was afraid of snakes. Maggie was afraid of Llorona stories, like scary stories. Jose was afraid of snakes too, and Jairo was afraid of, what was he afraid of? Snakes too? No, you were afraid of losing your legs or something, right? Remember that? Yeah. Alright, the last one coming up. He was afraid of not being able to walk. Right, I remember that. And lucky. Lucky. Right? Lucky. Hernan Cortez was very lucky. He got fortunate. He had a fortune. He was lucky. Something helped him that time, right? Okay. Haru, let's go. Let's go. Just like what we usually do. It's okay. Let's go. You're fine. Let's go.
¿Qué traes mi plano?
No?
Come
Oh.
on. Go. Island. Building. Whoa. Bigger. Sea. Religious. Develop. Culture. Cultural. Leave left. Left hand. No. Hear, heard. Be afraid of. Get Thank you. Just, do you want to choose something else? Go ahead. Go. Island. Building.
Oh,
Whoa.
bigger.
The sea.
E.
Up.
Oh. Capital.
Religious.
Sure.
Culture.
Oh,
Cultural.
leave left.
Leave left.
Left.
Left hand.
Left hand.
No.
No.
Here, her.
Here, her. Thank you. Very good. Well done. Very good. All right, let me throw some sounds real quick at you and you tell me the word. Ready? Oh. Oh. No. No? Okay. Well, but here, from the list of words. Oh.
Go.
Ago. Oh.
No.
There's another word.
No. Road.
Oh. Road. Good job. E.
A sea.
Oh.
Culture.
Oh.
Cultural.
Cultural. And one more.
Capital.
Capital. Us. Religious. Sure.
Culture.
And maybe A.
A.
Say. Afraid. Very good. Just give me a second. Let me answer the phone. It's coming. See ya? No. Yeah, he's absent today. Alright, thanks. Alright, so let's get your books, stories, let's read. Ready? Okay. Read it. This one? Okay. So what page are we on? 100. Alright, ready? So let's read the first two paragraphs, okay? We're going to read together. Then I'm going to ask one student to read, okay? Just listen first, listen. Hundreds of years ago, there was a beautiful city on an island in the middle of a lake. It had buildings, roads, and palaces. In many ways, it was like London, which was the biggest city in the world at the time. But the city was thousands of miles away from London. It was the capital of the Aztec Empire, an empire that controlled about 6 million people. It was the seat of government, the religious center, and the cultural center of Aztec life. This beautiful city was Tenochtitlan. Today, we call it Mexico City. Let's read it together. Together? Ready, set, go. Hundreds of years ago,
There was a beautiful city
on an island in the middle of a lake. It had buildings, roads, and palaces. In many ways, it was like London, which was the biggest city in the world at that time. But this city was thousands of miles away from London. It was the capital of the Aztec Empire, an empire that controlled about 6 million people. It was the seat of government, the religious center, and the cultural center of Aztec life. This beautiful city was Tenochtitlan. Today, we call it Mexico City. The first paragraph, let me grab my flower. First paragraph, you don't need to get up and get a story or book. First paragraph. Here we go, let's go. The first paragraph. Ready?
Hundreds of years ago, there was a beautiful city on an island in the middle of a lake. It had the roads and places. In many ways, it was like London, which was the biggest city in the world at the time. But this city was thousands of miles away from London. It was the capital of an extinct empire and empire that control about 6 million people. It was the seat of government, the religious center, the culture center of their life. This beautiful city was
Tenochtitlan.
the next time to become Mexico City.
Very good. Would you please pass the flower to
Hundreds of years ago, there was a beautiful city on an island in the middle of a lake. It had buildings, roads, and places. In many ways, it was like London, which was the biggest city in the world at the time. But this city was thousands of miles away from London. It was the capital of the Axis
Empire?
Empire, an empire that controlled about 6 million people. It was the seat of
Government?
government, the religious calendar, and the cultural calendar of next life. This beautiful city was
Tenochtitlan.
Fidel record is Mexico City.
Very good. Thank you. The second paragraph, please listen. Hernan Cortez, picture. Hernan Cortez was a Spanish explorer. He left Spain when he was only 19 to explore and settle the island of Cuba. But Cortez didn't want to live in Cuba. He wanted to explore and to be rich and famous. The Spanish government told him to explore what is today Mexico. Cortez was excited. He knew stories about the Aztecs. He heard the Aztecs had gold. In 1519, he and about 400 men sailed from Cuba to the coast of what is today Mexico. They were afraid. They heard stories that the Aztecs sacrificed people to their gods. And the Aztecs had an army of more than 1 million men. Cortez thought they didn't have a chance, but they got lucky, very lucky. The second paragraph, let's read it together as fast as we can, okay? Or do you want to read slowly or fast? Fast? Slowly? All right, let's do slowly. Ready? Hernan Cortez was a Spanish explorer. He left Spain when he was only 19 to explore and settle the island of Cuba. But Cortez didn't want to live in Cuba. He wanted to explore and to be rich and famous. The Spanish government told him to explore what is today Mexico. Cortez was excited. He knew stories about the Aztecs. He heard the Aztecs had gold. In 1519, he and about 400 men sailed from Cuba to the coast what is today Mexico. They were afraid. They heard stories that the Aztecs sacrificed people to their gods. And the Aztecs had an army of more than 1 million men. Cortez thought they didn't have a chance, but they got lucky, very lucky. All right, I'm going to ask you some questions now, okay? Questions? Ready? Let me grab some of the pictures to help you out in case if you don't remember. Okay. Tenochtitlan, where is my city? Okay. All right, so anyway. All right, some of the questions are easy, right? We can find them where, right? Where can you find the answers, right? Right in the story, right? So just basically go back to the story if you have to. So was there a beautiful city on an island
Yeah.
in the middle of the lake?
Yes.
Yes, there was. Dennis. Was this beautiful city Tenochtitlan? Was this beautiful city Tenochtitlan?
Yeah.
Was it Tenochtitlan? Or was it Marshalltown? No, it was Tenochtitlan. How do we call it today? We call it today Mexico City. Hiram. Tenochtitlan was a very advanced city, right?
Yeah,
How do you know?
because they have buildings.
It had buildings. What else?
Pardon?
What else did it have? It had buildings,
Road.
roads, right? And
And water.
palaces. What else did it have? Did it have any religious centers, like maybe temples, pyramids, like a temple? All right. What else did it have? What else did it have?
They have,
Maybe they had a place, like an art place or cultural center where they danced, where they exhibited their paintings and art, right? Okay. Denise, Tenochtitlan is often called the impossible city, right? Impossible city. Why do you think we call it like that? Why is it impossible? What do you think? It's not here. You have to think a little bit. Tenochtitlan is known as the impossible city. It's without impossible, right? Impossible city. Why? Why do you think we call it impossible?
Because it wasn't island.
Because it wasn't an island, right? And then, what else?
it was constructed in a lake.
Yeah, it was constructed on the lake, on the water. Think about it, right? Do we remember how it all began, April? How did this start? What happened? What was the story behind Tenochtitlan? Do you remember? What happened? There were some people. Does anybody remember? Yeah, remember what happened? The people were traveling and they were, what were they doing? looking for
The gold.
they were looking for land, right? And they saw
This part.
The
the eagle
Yeah, the eagle.
eating the snake on the cactus, right? All right, next one. B. Was Hernan Cortez a Spanish or Italian explorer? Hernan Cortez was a Spanish, right? Spanish explorer. Maggie, how old was he when he left Spain? How old was he when he left Spain? ¿Cuántos años tenía?
19.
No.
How old was he when he left Spain?
60.
He was 18 or 19?
19.
He was 19 when he left Spain. Denise, how old were you when you left El Salvador?
17. I was 17.
When
I
I
am.
okay, so I am or I was 17 when I left. April, how old were you when you left Thailand? How old? 19? 13. I was 13. What about Manuel? How old were you when you left Mexico? 16? So I was 16. I was 23 when I left Russia.
Oh.
I was 23 when I left Russia.
1, 3.
Long time ago. Herman, was Hernan Cortez excited to go to Tenochtitlan? Was he excited to explore the Aztec Empire? Was he excited? Why? You heard the and he wanted to be rich and famous, right? Very good. Christian, was Hernan Cortez afraid? Was he scared? Was he afraid and scared?
Yeah.
Why? Tell me, why was he afraid? He wanted to go, he was excited to go,
Yeah.
but at the same time, he was a little afraid, he was worried. Why was he afraid? He heard stories, right? He heard something. What did he hear?
He heard
Help him out. What did he hear? What did he hear? He was afraid.
Sacrifice people.
He heard the Aztecs sacrifice people. Okay, that's one reason. What's another reason why he was afraid? Miguel, something about the army. Something about the army. What was going on with the army? He was afraid of what? Something else. Because the Aztecs had 1 million people in the army. And how many people did he have? 400. Did he have a chance to win?
No.
No. Wow. Let me ask you another question. Denise, were you scared? Well, first of all, let me ask you this. Were you excited to go to America? Were you excited to go to America? Me? Yeah.
No.
You were not excited?
A little bit.
A little bit? What were you excited about?
Some things new.
Some excited of new things? Okay. What else?
I don't know.
Were you excited to go to a different school?
Yeah.
Were you excited to make friends?
No. No. Yeah.
Maggie, what stories did you hear about America? What stories did you hear about America? So when you lived in Mexico, did you hear stories about this country? ¿Escuchaste las historias acerca de America? No? Nothing? No stories like America? Nobody was talking about it, okay. Well, let's ask Adriana. Adriana, in Mexico, ¿escuchaste algo acerca de America? ¿Historias? Buenas, malas? Good stories, bad stories? Good stories, right. What kind of stories? ¿Qué tipo? What kind of stories did you hear? Maybe.
Yeah.
Good stories, right?
Yeah.
Like what kind? That everybody can get a job, right? Maybe. That maybe everybody can buy a car. No? Not this kind of story? No. What did you hear? Because when I was young, yeah?
Place.
But it was a good place, right? Safe place, right? Not dangerous, safe place. Hyro, what did you hear?
Sometimes.
What did you hear about America?
Nothing.
Tell me something good that you heard about America.
Nothing.
Nothing? How is it possible? Not possible. When I was younger, I heard only good things about America. Like, oh, you can get a job. You can buy a house. You can be rich and famous. Everybody here is rich. Well, some of things are true, some of them are not. Yes. That's why I was so excited to come here.
Are you ready?
I'm happy.
For real?
I'm not very rich,
Why?
but I'm happy because I have a good family. I have 4 children. I have a job that I like,
For real?
and I
What
yes,
about
and I like teaching you guys.
No.
Right. That's why I'm happy. I'm.
Gonna quit?
Am I going to quit? Someday I will.
When?
I think when I get old and can't walk anymore and can't talk anymore, then I'll quit.
What?
Right. And the last question. What I was going to ask you? One more. Scared. So Hernan Cortez was scared, right? B. Were you scared to come to this country? Were you a little scared to come to this country? Were you
Yeah.
afraid?
Yeah.
What were you afraid of? Because I didn't know maybe how to speak English, right? I was afraid that nobody would understand me, right? I could not speak English. What else were you afraid of?
Work.
Finding a job, or you were afraid of working, right? Were you afraid of American schools? No? Okay. Were you afraid to leave your family? No. Were you afraid of driving?
Gracias.
Driving, yeah, that was something I was afraid of, driving. I was so afraid to drive. I thought I would never be able to drive. That was one thing I was very afraid of. All right, what are we going to do next? Questions. We have 15 minutes. I want to, we're going to draw pictures and we're going to ask questions. So I ask you questions, now it's your turn. Denise, let's go. Denise, why don't you answer questions like we usually do? So you're going to pretend you are,
Come on.
you want to look at it? This is, I don't know, feathers, and then, kind of the Aztec outfit. My husband made it. It's leather, he put some bones, and then he put feathers.
How do you call it?
So he made it for, okay. All right, just hold it, all right, hold it.
Luego de eso me lo pongo.
So she represents the Aztec, right? She is the Aztec woman, and younger, all right? So you guys are going to ask her questions. She's not Hernan Cortez, she is Aztec, okay? Ready? So, gold, scared, afraid, gods,
Have a restroom.
not now, I don't know why you guys, insects. Or you can say grasshopper, happy. No, hunt. Do you know hunt? hunting for animals.
Oh,
Hunting, you shoot, you catch animals. You're going to get tacos.
Taco.
B, you're getting potatoes, tomatoes. You're getting steak, beef. Corbin, you're getting the ship, sailing on the ship. You sail on the ship. Anybody else? Miguel, you get turkey.
Scared of gold.
Alright, so you need to come up with good questions to ask Denise. Okay? Ready? Can I help you? You're good?
What did they eat?
What do you eat? Right? What do you eat? Now, put away your story. You don't need it. You just imagine.
Do they eat?
I ate chicken and soup. Salamandra.
Salamanders, right? And what else? Show her the picture.
Insects.
Insect.
Insects, like what kind? Say what kind. Say what kind of
What
insect.
kind? Insect.
And
What's that?
salamander is the
Grass.
grass.
Help her. What is this insect? What is? Come on. What is this?
I don't know.
Worm.
That big
Grasshopper.
one on the spoon.
Fish worm too?
Grasshopper.
Worms, right? Gusanos. And then what is the big one that hops in the grass? Grass hop.
Hopper.
Grasshoppers, right? Yeah. Very good. Next one. B.
Is that real?
Do you like to eat tomato and potato? Yes. Yes, I like it.
What other vegetables do you like?
What other vegetable you like?
Can you say louder so she can hear?
What other
What other vegetables?
what other vegetable you like to eat? Lettuce,
Lettuce,
onion.
onions. Very good. So you're vegetarian. Are you vegetarian?
No.
No, you're not? Right. Next person. Jose.
Do you like to eat?
Huh?
Do you like to eat?
Now remember, you are the asset. You're.
I am. No.
Do they eat cows?
Yep.
Do they ask
No.
Do they eat cows and sheep?
No.
No.
No, so
So I don't like it.
she doesn't like it. Ask her why.
Why?
Because I am vegetarian.
And I've never seen a cow, right? We don't have cows there. I know cows. Alright.
They know how to.
Very good. Urban, what do you have?